Hey everybody, Chris Bassett here, and in this video, I'll be showing you how to set up Discord for you and your friends. So whether you want a chill hangout spot, a gaming squad server, or just a place to meme and talk every day, this guide's for you. No experience needed. If you're watching this in 2026, everything still works the exact same way, so let's go ahead and jump in. I'm going to go ahead and remove my head, that way you can see the full screen. So first thing you're going to need is a Discord account. If you don't have one, download the app or go to discord.com and make one. It takes about 30 seconds. I've already got one, so I can open it up, but if not, you'll have to create your own account and then log in. Okay, so your screen probably won't have the extra servers like I have, so it'll be blank over here on the left. But you are looking for this big plus button. You want to click that, and then from here you can choose different templates. You can choose like from gaming or friends, a study group, school club, community. These are all templates that help set up. I just go ahead and choose create my own. And then there's two differences. You have a for me and my friends, and then for a community. So if you don't want a lot of restrictions, you can choose the friends, but the clubs and community is more of a professional setting. There's restrictions involved, and it's more professional if you're setting it up for like your YouTube channel, your Twitch, something like that. But for now, we're just doing for me and my friends, and click on that. Here's going to be the most important part about the server, right? You're going to want to name it something. You give it a cool name. I don't know, the Squad, Losers Lounge, Chris and the Boys, but then the picture as well. So, for example, the last server I made was called Extra Spicy, and it's a bowl of chili. But you want to upload a picture. I highly recommend doing this as it makes your server look legit. Use a fun photo, a meme, or a logo. Once that's done, you can go ahead and hit create. So by default, Discord gives you one text channel and one voice channel. That's boring, so we'll fix that. So you can right-click the channel list and add additional channels. The recommended channels for the text would probably be something like general. We'll do all text channel here. You probably do memes. You could do gaming. And then a music channel here. You'll post like some links to music that you guys will want to listen to. Or Spotify. And then maybe an off topic or a random channel. Okay, so these are all text. Photos, links to things can all go here. Put your memes. Okay, now we'll want to set up the voice channels. So go ahead and hit the plus button, click that, and then make sure you choose the voice. And then you probably want like a general, a gaming. So that's the gaming voice channel. You'll probably want like a chill channel. It's where you guys chill out and listen to music or something. Oops, if you do make it the wrong selection, you can right click to delete the channel and then make sure it is the proper voice option. Chill. And then maybe like a streaming channel. Voice and then streaming. Like if you wanted to stream some of your gameplay in here, you could do that inside the voice channel. There we go. So we've got our text channels up here with the hashtag icon, and then the voice channels indicate, you can use your microphone. If you did want to organize stuff, here's a pro tip. You can drag and drop channels to organize them. So you want to put the most important stuff at the top. But other than that, you can rearrange the channels to your liking. Okay, so for next, you want to create roles in the channel. This makes your server feel professional. Roles are super important. They let you organize people and give special permissions. So at the top, near your server name, click roles. So we'll do that. Click the drop-down menu, and here you can choose server settings. And if you scroll down here, you can change the icon or the colors if you want. But here's the roles right there. So by default, you have, everyone has equal roles, but you'll basically want, an admin or some mods. So an admin would be like you, the administrator, which has full control over the channel. And then mods would be like some of your trusted friends. So we'll probably want an admin role or mod role. So mod. And then go to the permissions tab. And here you can give permissions, basically to allow them to view private channels or manage channels. And so once you have this selections that you like, you also want to, maybe if the moderators are getting rid of, troublemakers, you can give them those options to time out or ban members, create new threads, public threads, links. So, just read through the list, see what you want the admin and the mod role to be able to do on the server, and then save the change. You also want to give permissions perhaps to maybe like some VIP members. If some of the members of the server are, create role VIP. If, say they have an important role inside the server, but you don't want them like, banning people. You can give them different permissions, and then like you want them to manage channels, but you don't want them to actually be able to like delete people or kick people. So you'd save changes. You can also make the roles fun, make it like gamer, meme lord, night owl, right? You can give different names to different people. That way it kind of creates a status inside of the Discord. So you can also change the colors. So like say you want your moderators to have an orange, the night owls to have a blue. So it'll change, and this will show up next to their name when they're in Discord. That way it kind of signifies the different authority that they have on the server. Okay, so once you have that set up, here you can delete your server, just something to note. Go ahead and go back. Hit the escape. And here you can go ahead and start inviting friends. So once you got everything set up and it's the way you like it, you can go click this, and you can choose to invite friends or just give the link out to people. So one thing I would say is this link says it expires in 30 days. So you can actually edit the link and make it expire after never. And that way this link is good for the duration until you change it. But you can just generate a link. Then you can copy this and give it to whoever you want to invite. So something that's fun if you did want to change, right? You can choose the different channels. You can edit the channels. And if you wanted to put like little emoticons in there, this can help spice up some of the server. So you can, drop some of these emojis in places. I'll just show you what my chili channel looks like. So here over on extra spicy, all right, I've pinned it here. We have a little hand for welcome, a megaphone for announcements, a text bubble for general, laughing face for memes, music notes for music. And I just got two channels. I have a gaming channel, voice channel, and then a music channel. This is where primarily people can choose music to be played. So I have a bot set up. But here we'll just take a look at some of the channels, right? The welcome channel is this main one. This is what people will first see. So it basically goes over the server rules, what's expected in the server. And then it also kind of says, what the server's used for. And then it goes over the jockey music. So I have this bot here, and these are the commands for the bot. What if you're listening to music? You can have the bot play that music. Here, announcements, you'd put any important announcements in the channel, usually to highlight special events or a plan or something. General chat is just right here. So you just put some whatever you guys are talking about or doing, throw that in there. Memes, if anybody wants to post any memes in there. And then music, I put some links to some of the Spotify or other popular gaming tracks. So just go over to Spotify and then copy paste the links, and that all slaps in here. That way, on the music channel, you can basically copy this link and paste it into the music channel. All right, so you go ahead and you go into the music channel, just click here to enter, and you can see everyone who's in here. And then over in the upper right hand corner, you can click show chat. And for this bot's commands, each bot is different, but it's something similar to like join. So this one's M exclamation point join. The bot then joins, and then you can choose one of the links from the music. All right, so we'll just select this, drag, Control C to copy that link. And then here we can get it to play. So like I said before, most of the commands are similar across the bots. And paste it in there. And then it'll start playing. It'll start playing that stuff. So pretty nice. You can also set the bot up for like 24/7 if you wanted to do that way. It just plays music continuously. That's an option. So some of the bot options that you could potentially use, right? You could use the Me6 or CaroBot for moderation and fun commands. Rhythm is a decent music bot, and Fredboat. I wanted to do Spotify specifically, so the bot that I'm using, the Jockey Music, was the one recommended. Dank Memer, that allows you to play games on your server. Also, there's like a Pokemon as well. So if you wanted to have like interactivity, get people to chat on your server, there's different bots. You can set up welcome messages using bots, and then you may want to slow-mo if the heavy spam in channels is happening. But for any of the bots that you're wanting to set up, it's pretty simple. You can add and delete bots just by searching for them. So, we'll just search for Me6 real fast. That was one of the options. Me6, bot, Discord, right? Just punch in keywords. Here it'll be up here, so we'll just choose that. And once you log in with Discord, which I'm already logged in, you can then add it. So just hit add to Discord. All the bots work the similar way. It'll ask if this is you, because I've already got Discord open. You say yes, and then authorize. And now the bot's on the Discord. So we'll add it to this new one that we got going on. Yep. And then since this is a moderation bot, it's going to be moderating some of the stuff. You can set it up later, actually on the bot's channel. So you can go through here and you can see what things you want the bot to do. But basically, it can say hello and goodbye when members join and leave. It can moderate the welcome channel. It can add roles, moderate words or actions. A lot of different utilities. You have to read through all of this, but the guide's basically setting up bots. So back over on the Discord server, all right, we'll go to the one we're setting up. So here you can see he joined in, and in this first general, look at me, I'm Mr. Me6. So it kind of goes over what it's about, and all the bots will do the same thing. If you want to delete bots, right, go up to your server and then choose settings, and it will be under the members role. So here's people that have joined the server there. So then once that loads in, you can see I'm in here, and there's the Me6 bot. You can delete that if you don't want the bot on your channel anymore, or anybody for that matter. So you got a problem person, you don't want them on the server, just come over to members and you can just remove them. So options, and then kick. So kick them from the server. So that way we got rid of the bot now. So you can also, like I said, get rid of troublesome members. You can temporarily ban, silence, or remove permanently any members that are causing issues. So one thing to take note, if you are in the voice channels, right, you can adjust some of the settings for that, but you'll be displayed as well as everyone else that's displayed when people are talking. That way you can put a face to a voice. You'll see like a ring around their profile picture, but you can adjust your options. You can mute your mic. You can deafen other people, like if you don't want to hear them talk. You can also adjust the settings per person, right? So if someone's quiet, you need to adjust that. If you were doing a screen sharing, so like say you were live streaming, you can record, so you turn on your camera, and then you can also share your screen to the people in the voice chat. What else is there? There's some soundboard options, and then when you're ready to leave, there's the disconnect button. But alrighty, fellas, I think that's going to be it. If this guide was helpful, smash that like button. Let me know any questions or comments you have down below, and I'll see y'all in the next one later.